Hi there. It's July 10th and time for Proverbs 10. So today we begin the actual Proverbs of Solomon after all the prep phases and the 9 chapters before that. What wisdom is, how to get wisdom, why it's good to get wisdom. Begins with the fear of the Lord. All right. So let's begin the Proverbs of Solomon. A wise man brings joy to his father, but a foolish son heartache to his mother. Ill-gotten gains do not profit anyone, but righteousness rescues from death. And I'm going to change this up a little bit and put all the righteous ones together because that's fun, right? The Lord will not let the righteous go hungry. Make it green. I like green better. But he denies the wicked what they crave. Right? Idle hands make poor, but diligent hands bring riches. Right? Laziness. The son who gathers during summer is prudent. The son who sleeps during harvest is disgraceful. Right? Lazy son. Right? Blessings are on the head of the righteous. Right? But the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The remembrance of the righteous is a blessing. You want to strive for righteousness, right? But the name of the wicked will rot. 8. A wise heart accepts commands, but foolish lips will be destroyed. Sooner or later. The one who lives with integrity lives securely, but whoever perverts his ways will be found out. Right? A sly wink of the eye causes grief, and foolish lips will be destroyed. Scammers, okay? The scammers. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Right? He said that already, didn't he? Hatred stirs up conflicts, but love covers all offenses. All offenses, ain't that? All trespasses, all offenses. Right? What did Jesus say? Love one another. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of one who lacks sense. Get to beat, right? The wise store up knowledge. The mouth of the fool hastens destruction. Got that? The wise store up knowledge. How do you do that? You read your Bible, and you keep reading your Bible, right? A rich man's wealth is his fortified city. The poverty of the poor is their destruction. There's a note over here. And so maketh him bold to do evil, whereas poverty bridleth the poor man from many evil things. Right? You could do a lot of evil stuff if you could. Some people give it a lot of money and they do evil stuff with it. Right? You could probably think of a few very famous people doing evil stuff with a lot of money. Right? The poor never get to do that kind of stuff. It's a good thing. The labor of the righteous leads to life. Right? The activity of the wicked leads to sin. The one who follows instruction is on the path to life. Right? The one who rejects correction goes astray. Right? These are instructions. Okay? The Bible is a book of instructions. Right? Follow those instructions, you're on the path to life. The one who conceals hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. Slander is gossip, okay? God hates gossip. We should all hate gossip. Right? When there are many words, sin is unavoidable, but one who controls lips is wise, right? One of the wisest things you can do is to keep your mouth shut, right? Right? Keep your mouth shut. That is wise. You say too much, sin is unavoidable. Okay, make these green. The tongue of the righteous is pure silver, the heart of the wicked is of little value. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of sense. Mhm. Tongue of the righteous is pure silver. We say only good things, say only kind things, beneficial, uplifting things, right? If that's the only thing that comes out of your mouth, you will be a wise person, right? Pure silver. The righteous feed many. The lips of the righteous, right? That's saying good things, right? The tongue is pure silver. Saying only good things, right? People feed on that. 22, the Lord's blessing and riches and struggle adds nothing to it. He adds no trouble to it. Okay. Struggle adds nothing to it. That's worded kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, say, blessing of the Lord maketh rich, and he doth add no sorrows with it. Right. Meaning that all worldly things bring care and sorrow, whereas they feel the blessings of God have none. Right. All the worldly riches rot. 23. As shameful conduct is pleasure for a fool, so wisdom is for a man of understanding. All right. Shameful conduct is pleasure for a fool. Mm-hmm. Pleasure for a wisdom, a man of understanding. Wisdom is pleasure. Hmm? When the wicked dreads, what the wicked dreads will come to him, but what the righteous desire will be given to them. Right? If you're righteous, you're not going to want evil things, right? Somebody else's stuff. When the whirlwind passes, right? The wicked are no more, but the righteous are secure forever. It doesn't say if, does it? It says when. It means it will happen, right? Like vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so slacker is to the one who sends him on an errand, right? Never send a lazy person to do something, right? The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. Adds to your days. The hope of the righteous is joy, but the expectation of the wicked comes to nothing. 29, the way of the Lord is a stronghold for the honorable, but destruction awaits the malicious. Workers of iniquity, said the Lord. Way of the Lord is a stronghold for the honorable. The righteous will never be shaken, but the wicked will not remain on the earth. Got that? There's a place for them, right? The mouth of the wicked produces wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be cut out. And 32. The lips of the righteous know what is appropriate, but the mouth of the wicked only what is perverse. Seems like that, huh? Seems like it, and he said it. So let's put all these righteous ones together. Makes a lot of sense if you put them together, right? Gives you a list of things to strive for. Okay? Starts in 2. Righteousness rescues from death. The Lord will not let the righteous go hungry. Blessings are on the head of the righteous. The remembrance of the righteous is a blessing. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life. The labor of the righteous leads to life. The tongue of the righteous is pure silver. The lips of the righteous feed many. Yeah, those go together. What the righteous desire will be given to them. If you're righteous, you're not going to desire the wrong things, right? The righteous are secure forever. The hope of the righteous is joy. Right? Joy is knowing where you're going. Okay? The righteous will never be shaken. The mouth of the righteous produces wisdom, right? And the lips of the righteous know what is appropriate. All those righteous things. Sounds cool when you put them together, huh? I check out the other highlights in here. Ill-gotten gains do not profit anyone. Right? Of course, idle hands make one poor, but diligent hands bring riches. A slothful hand. Right? Deceitful, slothful. Right? Diligent hands bring riches. That means sticking to it, right? Stick into it. The name of the wicked will rot. The one who lives with integrity lives securely, but whoever perverts his ways will be found out. Right. Sticking to your beliefs. Right. Always doing the right thing, right? It's integrity. People pervert their ways. Lots of that going on. Right. 10. A sly wink of the eye causes grief, and foolish lips will be destroyed. There's a note over here. That beareth a fair countenance and imagineth mischief in his heart. Right. Foolish in talk shall be beaten. For the corruption of his heart is known by his talk. Right. A sly wink of the eye. That means somebody that's planning evil in their head. Right. 12. Hatred stirs up conflicts, but love covers all offenses. Jesus said, love one another. Okay. He said, love your enemies. Okay. Love everyone. Is it easy? No, it's not. It takes constant diligence, right? 14. The wise store up knowledge. Right. Do you store up knowledge? That's reading the Bible over and over again, right? Like Proverbs, 24 times. We're on 23 of 24. Storing up knowledge. 17. The one who follows instruction is on the path to life. But the one who rejects correction goes astray. Right? Now, instruction, that's the Bible, okay? That's the Bible and wise people that have read the Bible many times. And you follow those instructions, you are on the path to life. Right? The one who conceals hatred has lying lips. And whoever spreads slander or gossip is a fool. Right? If you've listened to me any length of time, you know how I feel about gossip. Okay? Gossip is a horrible, horrible thing. Right? It's a drug. It gets into the inner parts of your body, it says in here. Okay, 19. When there are many words, sin is unavoidable, but one who controls his lips is wise. All right, keep your mouth shut. Most of the time, the best thing you can do is to keep your mouth shut. Control your lips. Okay? Control your lips. If you say too much, sin is unavoidable. Right? One who controls his lip is wise. Right? And if you have to say something, these two right here. The tongue of the righteous is pure silver. Heart of the wicked is of little value. Lips of the righteous feed many. Okay? You should say only kind edifying, uplifting things should be the only thing that comes out of your mouth, okay? Can you do that? 22, the Lord's blessing enriches and struggle adds nothing to it. Right? That's worded kind of weird, okay? In the 1599, it says, the blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he doth add no sorrows with it. Right? The blessings the Lord gives you will not rot, okay? He adds no trouble to it, right? Anything you get from the world, in the world, will rot, will go away, will rust. Right? Moth and rust destroy, eh? When the whirlwind passes, the wicked are no more. 27, the fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. It's today's. Right? Is there a note over here for that? Shall be diminished. The time of their prosperity shall be short because of their great fall, though they seem to live long. Right? These evil rich people are building themselves on such a high pedestal that when they fall, it will be a very long fall. Okay? There you go. We covered these righteous ones, right? Lips of the righteous know what is appropriate. Say only kind things, right? But the mouth of the wicked only what is perverse. You know those kind of people. So, there you go. That's Proverbs 10. That is the beginning of Solomon's actual Proverbs. And we will keep all the righteous ones together because that's what we're striving for, right? That's what we're striving for. Righteousness. So, there you go. Stay tuned later today. We are through the New Testament year. We're in the book of Acts right now. And Paul is doing all kinds of stuff. So, I think he's in prison right now. So, but not for long. He's gonna lead the jailer to Christ, and God is watching over him. So stay tuned for that. Give us a like if you think about it, and tomorrow we'll continue this. See you next time.